Fondling. I was working in HSBC then. I'm not working there anymore. I'm full-time minister right now, having quit my job last November. I was working in HSBC then. There was this church from this city. They had a youth camp in Warangal. And time was very little for me because I had to work and then preach and then write. We have a magazine. And then they said, you can take your cab and come to the meeting. You can take the cab from Hyderabad, come in the cab to Warangal, preach the meeting and then go back in the cab and then do your work. And I said, okay. And I was there, having done a night shift. I was working with collections, HSBC, and having said, can you pay that today? Can you pay that today? Night long, you feel tired. Okay, early morning, and then I got into the cab. Early morning after log out, I'm getting into the cab to go to the meeting. And then my cab driver plays this song from a Telugu movie. I'm sleeping. I'm almost asleep, but I can hear these words very well. This song said, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, so sexy. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, please touch me. That's what I'm talking about right now. Fondling. No sex, but touching intimately in the upper body and the lower body and where not and what not. What does the Bible say about that? The Bible talks about it. There was a time when you went to Sunday school. My little friend here. There was a time when you went to Sunday school and your Sunday school teacher taught you Psalm 23 with a beautiful frock. You said, you memorized Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. But now is the time for you to memorize Ezekiel 23. What is Ezekiel 23? It's a story of two young girls. They allowed men to play with their breasts, and God called that act as prostitution. That's the message of Ezekiel 23. We watch that on the screen. We watch that in the movies. It's happening all the time. And we think it's okay. As long as daddy and mommy who are old-fashioned don't know about it, it's okay. It's not okay. The Bible does not say it's okay. It is sin. It is prostitution. You must send that SMS to your boyfriend and say it's over. You must send that SMS to your girlfriend and say it's over. This kind of barnyard behavior is over. Because you're lining your life with the Word of God. With the Word of God. Not with what the movies tell us to do. Even a pagan king, read Genesis 26, a pagan king, he had no Bible, he had no Jesus, he had no convention meeting, he was not part of he was not part of this youth convention. But this pagan king, when he looked into the window, he saw Isaac fondling his wife Rebecca. And then next morning he called Isaac and he said, come on Isaac, I must talk to you. Yesterday you said that woman was your sister. If she's your sister, why are you touching her intimately? Who's talking? Not evangelist, Duke Jeyaraj. But a pagan king who had nothing to do with the Bible. Even a pagan person who doesn't know anything with the Bible will tell you, you must intimately touch the person who is your husband or your wife. Not any Tom, Dick and Harry or Ronnie. Fondling. Another way you abuse God's gift of sex. Fondling. There was an advertisement in a brake station. Punchline for the brake station. You know, for Dale it is, yours is here. Okay? That's Dale's punchline. Yours is here. The advertisement for this brake station is, why start when you can't stop? That is the punchline for this brake station company. Why start? Because of, now why didn't you wait? Now, I've been in youth ministry for many years now. I have never met a boy who came to me and said, Anna, I was only holding hands with this girl. And then, Anna, last night I kissed my girlfriend. And from tomorrow onwards I'll only hold hands. No, your body is wired to go from BSc to MSc. And MSc to PhD. You go from lower levels of physical intimacy to higher levels of physical intimacy. You can't stop. So when you can't stop, why stop it? Your body is wired that way. My body is wired that way. Fondling. This act was made famous by Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. Fondling. And you know what? Bill Clinton writes in his autobiography, My Life. He says, these are lines of Bill Clinton, who is not a believer, but because of the harrowing experience that he went through after his relationship like this with Monica Lewinsky. They didn't have sex, but did everything else. You know what he writes? This is what he writes. He says, I was deeply ashamed of it, and I did not want it to come out. Deeply ashamed of it. And then Monica Lewinsky wrote to Bill Clinton a letter which was published in Time magazine. And Monica Lewinsky writes, please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. I feel used and abused. People who have done it have said, it's not worth it. People who have done it have said, it's not worth it.